Hello, Kauai. Here's our COVID-19 briefing from Team Kauai for Monday, December 28th. We hope you all had a restful, safe holiday weekend with your families. Unfortunately, that was not the case for one of our Kauai families who was involved in a tragic car crash on Christmas Eve, which resulted in critical injuries and one fatality. We are sad to report the victims were immediate family members of our AMR Kauai Operations Manager, Tito Villanueva. As our AMR manager, Tito has dedicated his career to responding to our residents and visitors in their time of critical need. Tito, you're always there for us. We're always here for you. We love you. Our hearts and prayers are with you and the family, and we're here for you. To our community members and visitors, this is a great reminder to please slow down. There is no place on this island with one road that doesn't even connect all the way around that you're gonna get to any faster or sooner by rushing or driving irresponsibly. This is a good reminder for all of us that during this holiday season, we should be taking care of one another and caring for other people's health and safety. Our actions are something we can control, and we should be mindful of that. The Department of Health is reporting no cases today. We currently have 7 active cases, all are in isolation, and 1 is hospitalized on Oahu. We have 83 people in health-directed quarantine as close contacts. Our cumulative case count is now 166, including 145 confirmed locally, 1 probable, and 20 tested elsewhere but reported after arrival on island. All this week, Kauai Police and the National Guard have been tracking more than 1,800 people in travel-related quarantine. As we've discussed, last week we proposed Rule number 24 and we await a response from the governor. If approved, Rule 24 would allow incoming travelers to Kauai who receive a negative pre-travel test to stay in an approved resort bubble, and after a 3-day mandatory quarantine, take a post-travel test to get out of quarantine. This proposal came after the denial of Rule 21, which requested a mandatory post-travel test program for all incoming travelers. While Rule 21 was denied, we've continued to work closely with the governor, and he expressed support for us starting a mandatory post-travel testing program in our approved resort bubble properties. While in quarantine, travelers in the resort bubble would be able to enjoy resort amenities for 3 days until they take their post-travel tests, such as walk about the property and visit the pool. This program would be independent of the state's Safe Travel program and therefore allow travelers expanded opportunities for testing. The approved COVID-19 test can be any diagnostic test with emergency use authorization from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. We realize this is not what we initially requested, but we do see it as a step forward and will continue to make forward progress. If approved, Rule 24 would go into effect on January 5th. This would be a voluntary program for those who wish to stay in resort bubbles and test out of quarantine after 3 days. Otherwise, travelers can still quarantine for the full 10 days at a private residence or non-resort bubble hotel and motel. Our county's free community testing for COVID-19 has ended as we now divert our focus to vaccine distribution. Vaccinations are ongoing for healthcare workers, first responders, and other essential workers. As additional vaccine shipments become available, they will continue to be offered to essential workers, then our kupuna over the age of 75, and those who have chronic health conditions. Other groups will be offered the vaccines in the months to come as they become more available. At this time, there is no COVID-19 vaccine approved for children. If you are a healthcare worker or first responder who has not yet been registered by your employer or the Department of Health, please call 808-346-9605. Providers and staff from practices such as dentists, physical therapists, mental health professionals, and other non-physician practices are welcome to register for vaccination. Learn more about the state's vaccine distribution plan at hawaiicovid19.com/vaccine. For more information on the available vaccines, please visit cdc.gov. We will continue to keep updated as more information is available. The President has signed Congress's $900 billion stimulus package, and while it does not provide direct funding to counties like the CARES Act did, There is significant help to residents impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. It includes $600 payment to adults with 2019 adjusted gross incomes of up to $75,000, and families could get more. It includes $284 billion in additional PPP funding, including $15 billion specifically for live venues and cultural institutions. Federal unemployment benefits of $300 per week would be extended for 11 weeks. Pandemic unemployment assistance for freelancers and independent contractors of $100 per week would also be extended for 11 weeks. There is also aid for schools, small businesses, nursing homes, broadband services, and childcare. The package includes an expansion of the food stamp program, which is also known as SNAP. The legislation protects renters by extending a moratorium on evictions for another month through January 31st. For homeowners, the Department of Housing and Urban Development issued a similar moratorium through February 28th that protects homeowners against foreclosures on mortgages backed by the Federal Home Administration. This is an extremely complex piece of legislation, and we will update its impacts as we learn more. The county and the two Kauai food banks continue the Kupa'a Kauai food distributions this week on a holiday schedule. Distributions in Lihue, Kapa'a, and Kilauea will be Thursday. The program will be closed Friday, New Year's Eve. To register or for distribution in times and locations, please visit kauai.gov/COVID-19 and click on the green button that says Food Distribution. In observance of New Year's Day, County of Kauai offices will be closed on Friday, January 1st, along with all refuse transfer stations and the Kekaha landfill. In addition, the Kapa'a and Waimea swimming pools, the Wailua Golf Course, High Five Bottle Redemption, and Puhi Meadows Recycling Center will be closed. The schedule for residential refuse pickup will remain unchanged. The Kauai bus will be operating on its current daily schedule. Regular business hours for county offices and services will resume on Monday, January 4th. We will not post the COVID-19 update video on Friday, January 1st. Mahalo for understanding the role you play in mitigating the spread of COVID-19 on our island. Please continue to stay home as much as possible. Refrain from social gatherings or public outings. If you must interact with people outside of your home, maintain a distance of 6 feet of separation and wear a mask, if at all possible for you to do so. Remember, my mask protects you and your mask protects me. It's a sign of respect and aloha. Do not leave home if you are sick unless you're seeking medical attention, and then only after calling your doctor first. Wash your hands frequently and clean surfaces often. Stay informed and connected during this time of social distancing. We'll continue to post updates on our official County of Kauai Facebook page or on our Kauai Emergency Management Agency page at www.kauai.gov/COVID-19. The Centers for Disease Control is also updating its website regularly. For more information, please visit coronavirus.gov. Not everyone has internet access or follows the news, so please help to keep your loved ones informed. Be kind, take care of one another, God bless, and aloha.